YouTube, what's happening? It's Big Dirty back again with another reaction video for you. And today we're going to get back to some Bill Burr. This one is called Old People Are Getting in Trouble. This is a clip I haven't seen yet. But of course it's Bill Burr, and I love Bill Burr, so I'm not doubting it'll be funny. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all you guys. I'm now over 500 subscribers. And it's happening so quick. It's been crazy. You guys are awesome with all of your support. If you had told me 2 weeks ago when I started uploading all these that I'd be halfway to, you know, applying to be monetized in 2 weeks, I'd have called you a liar. Because I know people work their butts off for way more than 2 weeks to be able to be monetized. But I'm thankful to every one of you that's viewed all of my videos. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. If you have been watching my videos, if you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click that bell so you're notified when I do post new videos. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like on it and comment down below. Tell me what you thought. Let's get on into it here.
So yeah, everybody's getting in trouble because these goddamn groups. Look at the amount of old people that got in trouble this year. Old people get in trouble. Right? That older woman there that makes the cookies on the Food Network. Right? Yeah, Paula Deen, she got in trouble because she had the slavery-themed wedding or whatever the hell she did.
Uh-oh.
You know?
I remember that.
In defense of her, you know, you want to have an original wedding. There's not a lot of themes left, you know? You got to use the old imagination if you're going to try to blow people away with your creativity, right? I'm actually going to have a Holocaust-themed pool party later on this summer. I am. Once everyone gets in the pool, yeah? It was weird. It was like it was offensive, but like refreshing. You know, I don't know how I feel about it.
I almost said Barefoot Contessa. I think that was the lady's name on the Food Network, but I remember Paula Deen getting in trouble. This was obviously years ago. Again, I don't know the specifics of it, but my mom's into all those cooking shows. So I remember hearing about Paula Deen getting in trouble for something racial.
It was weird. It was like it was offensive, but like refreshing. You know, I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, she got in trouble. The old redneck on Duck Dynasty, that dude got in trouble.
Oh, man,
the
yeah.
The owner of the Clippers got in trouble. And I'm not saying what these people did wasn't offensive. I'm not saying that shit. What pissed me off was at no point during all of these stories did anybody address their age. You know? They're fucking old. You know? What did you think they thought?
That's
you
true.
never talked to a grandparent and asked the wrong question and all of a sudden it went down this crazy road like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get back to the cookies, Grandma. Let's leave that shit over here. What the fuck? Yeah, they're old. What did you think they thought? I mean, I gotta be honest with you too. People were too hard on that Clippers guy, man. I'm telling you. For an 80-year-old white guy, that wasn't that bad. All right? Dude, he didn't drop the N-word once. That's unbelievable for an 80-year-old white guy. The N-word should have been carpet bombed through that whole tape. He never said it once. And if you go back and listen to that tape, I'm telling you, go back and listen to it. Other than Instagram, he's pretty fucking liberal. He's like, you can hang out with them. You can have sex with them. Just don't promote it on Instagram.
Oh, good. Do you guys remember when the owner of the Clippers got in trouble talking about his players like that? And then before they played the games, they all took they had their shirts like inside out, and then they all took the uniforms off and threw them in the middle of the floor. But he does have a point there. A lot of older or elderly people that grew up that way, you know, even though they say, even though it's not right to still think that way, I mean, they've been, you know, that's just how they grew up. I can understand it. I don't think it's okay, or like, I don't just brush it off if, you know, you hear old people saying racial things, just, oh yeah, it's fine. But I mean, you get it. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? But it's going forward, changing that way of thinking so that, you know, it doesn't continue. You know what I mean? Especially now with a lot of the police brutality things going on, racial injustice. I don't want to go down that road because, you know, it's a touchy subject right now. It really is. You know, me being mixed myself, you know what I mean? I just try and think of the most balanced way to think of it. You know what I mean? I understand both sides. I really do. And I don't want to spark the, if you're not part of the solution, part of the problem type of deal. But anyway, let's not get it. Let's just keep watching.
He's like, you can hang out with them, you can have sex with them, just don't promote it on Instagram. It was the weirdest, most compartmentalized, like, racism I ever heard in my life. Something about Instagram, I didn't get it. Other than that, he was wide open. You can make a snowman with them, go to a water park, rub your bellies together. Just don't promote it on Instagram. Hey, what about Facebook? I don't give a fuck about Facebook. Keep it off of Instagram. Yeah. Dude, you understand? The guy's 80 years old. Do the math. This dude was born in 1934. That's 13 years before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier. First 12 and a half years of this guy's life, he watched all-white baseball, and it was fine. First 12 and a half years. Up next, Whitey Willoughby.
Whitey Willoughby.
There's a line shot out to Peter Peckerwood. What a catch! Unbelievable into Chris Cracker. What a great day.
Chris Cracker.
What a great day for a ball game. White baseball,
what
white
names?
players. Dude, his parents were part of the generation that finished off the genocide of the Native Americans. All right? That's who taught him his ABCs.
Oh, Jesus.
You know? A, B, C, D, E. Hey, get that savage off my property! Get out of here! I thought we killed all you people!
Jeez.
Put a fence around them!
Put a fence around? Oh, my God.
H-I-J.
Yeah, when you think about that, that's kind of true, huh? You know, the generations, you know, going forward pass on to their young what they know, you know what I mean? That's why, like I said before, it's important to change the mindset for kids going forward. I think that's I personally think that's one of the most important things. Not so much trying to change what already happened, but change the way of thinking going forward, you know what I mean? Because as generations keep going and going, the harshness of racism will, I'm not going to say it'll totally go away. Because I honestly don't think it ever will. There's always going to be somebody that just outwardly hates for, you know, really no reason. But without getting too deep into that, the more and more you teach the younger generation and they teach their next generation, you know, not so harsh ways, the less and less hate will be around. I believe that's just what I believe. Let me know what you think.
People, put a fence around them. H-I-J.
So yeah. Crazy.
What'd you think was going to happen? You know what? The owner of the Clippers, you know what his big crime was? He lived too long. If he died around 1969, 1970, nobody would have noticed. Dude, look at Walt Disney. Walt Disney was a known anti-Semite. But he died in the early 70s. Nobody gives a shit. Look at him. He's got a castle, a bunch of mice running around. Nobody cares.
That's true.
This guy kept living. I'm telling you, you can live too long. You can live too long. I'm telling you, you wear out your welcome. I swear to God, this fucking guy, I bet in the 1940s he was considered like a hippie, you know? Just walking around, hey, you can hang out with them, you can have sex with them, man, you know? His dad's getting all pissed off. Let me tell you something, see? Stay with your own. Stay with your own.
Fucking like mobsters and Al Capone.
That's true, though. Life can pass you by. It happens. You know, you just keep living and living and living. You know what it is? I think you got like 25, 30 years to absorb as much as you can. And then that's it. That's all you know. Because right around then, you get married. And it's over. Right? You have a couple of kids. You're sucked in the bubble. You don't have time to pay attention to what's going on in the world. You're just stuck with these kids. It's shitting all over the place. Don't be a serial killer. Don't touch that. You're just stuck in that. You have 3, 4 kids. That is a 25-year sentence. Trying to get them all through college.
True.
Society just keeps fucking going. You get the last one through college, you step back out of the bubble, just...
What happened?
You don't know what happened. You're not even paying attention. You go back to your old record collection. Right? Someone sticks a mic in your face, you're gonna get in trouble.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the sad things about life. You get old and it passes you by. I feel it passing me by. I'm 46 years old. I don't even have kids, but I can't keep up anymore. Like, I had a college gig coming up, and I was like, man, I gotta figure out what these kids are into, man. I was 24 when a senior was born. I gotta figure out what these dudes are into. So I guess they were into this DJ music or some shit. So I'm like, all right, I'll watch some of this.
Uh-oh.
You know? So I have like a reference or two. I don't want to be that old comic coming to the gig being like, what's up with this Monica Lewinsky? Is this crazy? I mean, this Y2K. Is my stylist going to work?
My stylist?
So I put this shit on. Dude, I lasted 90 seconds. 90 seconds. I was open-minded. All right, put it on. 90 seconds later, I'm like this old man. This isn't music. Now, when I was a kid, you dressed like a woman and you sung about the devil. Now that was music. and you had one ballad every album. Started off in black and white, and when the guitar solo came in, it went to color. That was music. Yeah. All of this shit's passing me by.
Oh, that's funny. You know what's crazy about that is I'm 31, and it sucks to admit, but I start feeling on the subject of music. I start feeling that way about some of the newer music that's out now. I was born in '89. My sisters listened to a lot of heavy metal, like earlier metal, like of course Metallica, Megadeth, Typo Negative, things like that. So I've heard, I grew up on that. I got used to that, and then when I can discover music on my own when I was younger, I got into hip hop. So at the time, that was, Snoop Dogg was really big, early 90s. Who else was there? So you had Snoop Dogg, and then Dr. Dre, of course. I believe in the 90s, late 90s, Eminem was coming around. I don't know the exact dates. And then early 2000s, I believe early 2000s, the boy bands, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, all them came around. So I've seen a big, what do you want to call that? I've explored a lot of music growing up, and I still listen to that kind of, I'm still stuck in that kind of bubble per se. When Ja Rule and Ashanti had that song, Birdman, Lil Wayne, who were they? The Hot Boys, I think it was. That was them back in the day. Juvenile, of course. You know, all the when all the rappers wore like huge clothes. Like if they were like an extra large, they wore like a 4X white T-shirt, do-rag with the freaking string down to their ankle. You know, that's just what I grew up with, and I like that kind of stuff probably because I grew up with it. But then when I hear things now like 6ix9ine, NBA YoungBoy, those are just two newer rappers I can name off my head. I don't even know who a lot of these rappers are, and I hear it and I'm like, no thanks. Because for me, I feel like lyrically almost everything has been done rap wise. So now it's just how crazy and catchy can you make your beat, you know what I mean? So in that sense I feel like I'm starting to feel like that old guy, like, oh, this isn't music. But you know what he was talking about earlier, those older folks, you know, it's just some of that racial stuff is just wired into them, and every now and then it slips out. You know, they try. You know, every now and then it slips out, and like you said, if there's a microphone or a camera around, you're done. So, I don't know, a bunch of crazy times, but that was a good clip. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know, anybody in my age range, are you starting to feel that age yet? Where music isn't music anymore? If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to be notified when I post new videos. And until the next video, guys, I'll see you later.